What's up, good people? This is the Truth Is podcast, and today's topic is gossip part 2. So, one of the things that we wanted to touch on is how gossip is handled, how it spreads, the effect it has on people. Like, when kids hear gossip, does it have an effect on that kid's output on adults or even their peers that's their age? You know, is gossip informational or is it damaging? How do you handle it? Especially when you're in particular small circles or even large circles, when gossip goes around, it has the ability to be very, very damaging. And, you know, the team want to, discuss their experiences and give you some different points of view of how to handle gossip. So, for starters, I guess we'll go with you, Pop. You've been the topic of gossip. You've heard gossip, and just want to give your feedback and talk to the people and let them know your experiences and how you handle it and etc.
Okay, thank you, Troy, for that nice introduction about gossip. And I'm sitting here with my co-host Sonia. How you doing, Sonia?
I'm good, Pop. How you?
And how you doing, Anita?
I'm good, Pop. How you
That's
doing?
good. I'm doing well. Just want everybody to know our email, truthisthirteeneleven@gmail.com for comments. And let's get to the subject that we're talking about. We started off part 1. I was talking about my daughter heard some gossip, and I was very upset about it. And we continued to talk about it, and we jumped off topic a little bit. But I wanted to try to spice it up a little bit so I can get the real feel from you guys by telling you the gossip that I heard was about one of you guys.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
So the person went around and said some not so nice things about one of you guys.
Okay.
And they approached somebody that is close to one of you guys
Okay.
Oh.
with the gossip. So the first time I asked you, what do you think about gossip? You guys was very commercial. Gossip is not good. And
Pop, we didn't sound like that. I'm sorry.
well, Sonia sounded like
I
that.
didn't sound like that neither, Pop.
He was like,
My voice is light, but the spirit behind it was not that.
But besides that, what I heard was it made me very upset,
Okay.
fighting upset.
Let's get to it.
So, how do you feel about people approaching someone that you care about and spreading bad things about you? For less of a better word, bad things about you.
Well, okay. So if you're talking about someone like my daughter or something like that.
I'm talking about someone close to you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is how I feel about gossip. People are going to gossip, whatever, and I don't have a problem with gossiping. Because at some point we all have done it. However, and I have kind of like tough skin, so it really doesn't bother me. I think the part of gossiping that does bother me is who it comes from. That's the problem. Because gossip can either be true or it could be a lie. Either way, you can't stop it.
But Sonia, you
yes.
know the truth can be a lie.
Poppy, we not going into that. We talking about
Okay.
gossip. We ain't talking
Okay.
about the truth.
All right.
being a lie.
Okay.
All right. Let's pull this back.
All right.
All right. So, it's who it's coming from, because truth of the matter is I had a situation where gossip went out there, and it really didn't rock me at all, to be honest with you. It didn't. What kind of tilted me a little bit was who started it. And it was the least liked person in your life, that bothered me. So now, that person has now have been put in a category in my life or a box where, now I got to watch you. I'm going to keep you close because I know what you're capable of. but I gotta watch you. So it's not even so much what the gossip is; it's who. That's the only thing that bothers me.
So who gossip, not what they're saying,
No, because I can
and
care
not
less.
who they're saying it
Because
to.
if you telling the truth, okay, and you know it might bother me that got out. All right, my business got out, but that's the truth. But if you lying, then that's an issue, right?
What if they're? I was gonna say, what if they're trying? Because I'm trying to put truth and lie together.
No, don't
But
do
what
that.
if they telling the truth and lying at the same time? They're
It's-
telling half truths.
The bottom line with me, it doesn't matter whether it's true or if it's a lie, ultimately. It really matters to me. Because probably you looking puzzled, but the fact is it doesn't matter because if it's a lie, it's out there already and people want to believe a lie regardless of what you say. So I'm wasting my energy and my time trying to correct something that people's just going to believe because they want to believe it. My only issue
I keep looking at you, Anita, because
My only issue with gossiping in this particular situation I'm speaking of is who did it. Not what was said. Who did it?
I think, Sonia,
What you think, Pop?
that is all trash, what you just said.
Pop,
I think,
when okay,
I
so
think-
you gonna being that you're challenging me on this, you gotta give me a situation that you are aware of that there was gossip and I act the opposite of what I just said.
first of all, you would confront. You would confront.
No doubt. No doubt. No, but it wouldn't be no static. I would confront like, yo, what's up with that? Why did you say that? But then again, I'm not upset about the content of the gossip. It's who said it. Now, if it's a non-factor that I really don't care about you, then the whole thing is a wash. I don't care. But if it's someone who I care about and I have a relationship or had a relationship with you, then that's a problem for me.
But if they're going around to people that are factors to you, and they're giving them some half truths and making ears perk up, and then that's going to start to affect you.
If they are a factor, then I would think that they would come to me and say, hey, this is what's being
Oh
said.
no.
If
They're not
they
gonna do
don't come to me, once was a factor is no longer a factor.
I heard a great writer say it's the listener as well, you know. But Nita, what do you think?
I'm a little different.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm a little different when it comes to gossip. I'm a little different, but I am similar to her because gossip is what it is. I really don't care, but when it comes to my children is a soft spot for me. And what I say is don't poke the bear because you poke the bear's coming. And if you mess with my kids, if you're gossiping about my kids, or if you're telling my kids some gossip, yeah, then I'm getting involved in that because that's my soft spot. Don't mess with my kids. What you got to say about me is one thing, and don't make me look crazy in front of my kids.
I hear the you don't, but what do you do?
Oh no, I'm confronting.
You giving warning.
Yeah, no, I'm confronting. I'm going to depending, and I'm like Sonia a little bit too. Depending on where it's coming from, I might confront it. If it's somebody that I know and that I communicate with,
Yeah.
You know, y'all want me to use my expressive language, but I ain't gonna do that.
Express yourself, Anita.
No, I'm not gonna use my. You know, it's expressive language, right?
No.
I'm bilingual. Y'all ain't know.
No bilingual.
I'm bilingual.
No bilingual.
I have expressive
So
language. Yeah, I do. But I'm not gonna use that today. But depending on where it's coming from, will make a difference to me.
On how you react.
On how
you
I
respond.
react and how I respond. That's true. Because people gonna gossip, and who am I? Who are you? Who are you, Pop? That people ain't gonna talk about you because we've all been in a position where we're talking about somebody or somebody's talking about us.
Right, but I feel like if you come to my children to talk about me, I'm going to confront you because I don't care. It's not a problem of me caring about me caring or not.
Yes.
I'm going to set a standard that
because you're trying at that point. I'm sorry to cut you off, Pop.
it's okay.
Because at this point, you're trying to hurt my child.
Yeah,
It's no longer about me.
You're trying to hurt my whole foundation.
Exactly.
You're trying to make
you're trying
my
to
children
crack my
look at me
foundation.
differently,
Yeah,
especially what's
Yeah, that's what I
What's
said.
most
Don't make me
important to
look
you.
crazy in front of my
Yeah.
kids, because at the end of the day, I live my life a certain way. If anybody knows me, my kids know me, because I ain't nothing fake or phony about me. I don't know how to be that. Either I don't have a lot of gray area. Either I'm black or white. There's no gray area. If either I like you or I don't, either I'm happy or I'm sad. I don't have a lot of gray area. So therefore, and it's not a question. If I don't like you, you know that. You're not asking, does she like me? No, you would know.
But you also, I'm sorry, you also have to realize when it comes to children and gossiping, right? When you start gossiping in front of children, and it could be at any age, where they're able to retain and repeat stuff, you setting them up for something that's dangerous, because adults know how to fake the funk, he in your face, and be like, yo, I can't stand it, right? Kids don't know what to do with that. They're
There's an
confused.
innocence about
it's
them.
It's innocent about
Yeah.
them. And then what happened is, now what you have done, where you're able to separate whatever and go on with your life with that person, they looking at that person like, ooh, Auntie Nita. And now they're reacting a certain way that they don't know how to control, you know? And then that gives them, how do you pull that back? How do you pull that back from a child being tainted by gossip, Pop?
Oh, how I would do it?
You want to use
So,
expressive language?
no, not expressive language. I gotta make an example.
And what
I
does
gotta
that
show
mean?
them that gossip has a consequence.
Absolutely.
So that person has to feel me. So my daughter, my son, as a young adult, knows that when you gossip, you might gossip about the wrong person that's just not as mature
Yeah,
as Sonia
yeah.
or as mature as Anita.
Yeah,
They might just be
yeah.
as ignorant
Yeah.
as I am.
Yeah. Well, parents have to understand, and adults have to know, that's a dangerous thing. You doing your child know it's just bad. It's a disservice when you sit there and allow your child to sit among gossip and listen, because you have now ruined that child's perception.
That's that word again. Listen.
Yeah, you have ruined that child's perception of an adult, where the next day it's forgotten and you moved on and you fronting and hanging out with that same adult, and that child looking like, yo, but you was just talking about Auntie so-and-so, you know? And parents have to understand, or adults, parents, that's not good. That's dangerous. And you might say, well, she's old enough to understand, and she's, she's my friend, and I talk about everything. Your child should never be your friend. And that kind of situation, that's never your friend.
Right.
They have their own friends to gossip and talk about. Why would you want to pull your child into adult situations?
So what do you think about a person that's like that?
Oh, I know people like that, but we're not going to discuss that.
And I'll cut myself off from people like that.
Well,
Absolutely.
Facts. But how do you, Anita, in your opinion, what can you say to someone who has had gossip affect their life, to the point where they have separated themselves from people, or there might be someone out there, even, we're going to take it a little further, it might be a little drastic, but even, consider committing suicide, because you have celebrities.
Wow.
You have celebrities that's been out there, and that the trash that's out there in the media about them was too much for them to take, that they try to take their
That
lives.
hurtful.
It is that hurtful,
It's really
because
that
where
hurtful.
they are mentally and emotionally, they just can't handle it. Is there anything that you could say to that person that can be of help?
Ooh, that's big, Sonia.
Yeah, because I think
So-
you have something to say about that.
You think I have something to say?
I do.
Well, okay. So, our truth listeners and our truth nations that's out here listening to this right now, I have no letters in front of or behind my name.
Truth.
Okay? So, this is just a personal experience, and I say this. I've been a victim of gossip. And I know the effect of gossip. I know the hurt behind certain things that can be said. But the difference with me, I'm a little different, because I never allow anything or anyone to have that kind of power over me. You know, people are going to talk every day. Whether it's true, whether it's false, it really doesn't matter to me. I don't allow anybody to have that kind of power over me.
Facts.
And don't get it twisted. It does bother me. It affects me. I'll crawl in my corner. I get under my covers, crawl under the bed, whatever it is I got to do. I'm going to allow myself to have that moment. I allow myself to have that feeling. And when it's over, it's over. Because when I look at the time, it's time for me to go, okay, snap out of this. It's time to be about my business. It's time to be about my job. It's about my money. It's about my life. So therefore, I don't allow people, places, or things to have that kind of power over me or my life, that they would make me suicidal,
Right.
that they would have me in a depression. Oh no, nobody has that power. Nobody.
Yeah, because once they do it, they're on with
No.
their life.
And I am a person of faith. I say a prayer to God. I'll say, okay, God, you handle this. It's in your hands. Because I'm not fighting everybody who has something to say about me.
Right.
Everybody's not going to like me. Somebody's going to always have something to say. And that's your business. Your business, not mine. I don't care.
Right.
You got a problem with me? That's your problem, not mine. Because this is still my life, and I have to still live it. I have 2 kids behind me that I have to tend to. They're not babies, but they're still
But
mine.
They're
They're still
Yeah.
mine,
Yeah.
and I don't
They're your
allow
children.
anything or anyone to take that control from me. I don't allow myself to stay down that long. I give myself a minute.
Right.
Because it affects you. It hurts.
Absolutely.
It doesn't feel good.
Well-
I give myself that moment, and that's it. I'm having that moment with this situation, and then I'm done with it.
Right.
I might have a few more,
Right.
but it's only going to last for a moment, and I'm getting up from there. You cannot control my life.
Well, there's a saying that I have that you can visit the place, but don't move in.
Truth.
You can visit
Truth.
that place of emotional
Truth.
distress,
Truth.
depression, but don't move in.
Truth.
Visit it, have your moment, cry,
Absolutely.
crawl under the bed,
Kick,
drink
scratch,
yourself or whatever.
whatever
but
you gotta do.
Don't move in. Don't even pack a bag. Maybe a little overnight, you know, and you know, because everybody has a moment. That's just human nature.
I say.
But you got to
Wait a minute,
bounce
say
back
that.
out
Say
of
that
it.
saying again.
What?
Pack
What
a
did you
bag
just
and
say?
don't move in.
You
Don't pack a
Don't
bag.
pack a bag. You can visit that
You
place,
could
but
visit.
don't move in.
You can visit.
Because once you
don't
move in, you set
You know
up
I
your
got
life
something.
there.
Why you looking at me? You
Because
know
I'm
I'm gonna say
waiting.
something.
I'm waiting
You
for this.
understand what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
say that
Absolutely.
that ticket you buy, the visit, it's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost
Yeah,
you.
but to-
like the other time I said I like, you know, I don't mind if people talk about me. That's like, nobody knows me. They know Anita. They know Sonia.
So
Nobody knows me. Nobody cares about me. I'm irrelevant.
So
Right.
you think,
But
Pop.
so
So
when
you
people
think,
talk about
exactly.
me, you know, it's okay. It's okay to talk about me. But when you
That
get
makes
to
you famous.
yeah, it makes me famous. Makes me
Absolutely.
popular.
I'm important.
Yo, like and
We
subscribe.
important, Pop.
Like and subscribe.
Absolutely.
Come talk about me. Come see me. But when you go to my kids, you're buying a ticket to the wrong place.
Absolutely.
Buying a ticket to the wrong
Absolutely.
place.
I got that.
That ticket's going to be very expensive.
Absolutely. Because you just woke up a bear that you
No,
you
I
don't even
what
know.
I don't know what you woke up.
Yeah,
I don't know what
no,
you woke
you woke
up.
up a bear.
But you woke up something.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
Absolutely.
Talk about me.
Absolutely.
Because I'm going to come for you.
So you do realize
I do realize.
that, you know, being that you said that, someone's going to test you.
Test.
Yeah, they're going to test you. They're going to have enough courage to try to test what you
What
just
I like
said.
about tests, you can always retest. There's always a test.
You're gonna fail
There's a
both of them.
retest.
You're gonna
Absolutely.
fail both of them.
Absolutely.
If you go with
Absolutely.
my children, you go test me. It's gonna be a retest. That's why I leave people's children
Yeah.
alone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alone.
I was just having a conversation with somebody, and you know, it might surprise someone, but I will catch a body for mine.
Oh,
Absolutely.
shoot.
You
Facts.
better know it.
Truth.
I'm going to jail and I'm going to jail
Listen,
smiling.
to
I did
anyone,
that.
any law enforcement people listening,
I
They
did that.
need to listen.
Yup, listen.
I am
did
not.
That.
I am not catching a body.
I am catching
Oh no!
a body.
I'm not
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
You
It's
mess
a
with my
word
kids,
called-
I did that.
It's a word called conspiracy.
That's
It's a word called
Wait a
conspiracy.
minute. You
I
sat
am not-
through talking all that stuff. You wouldn't catch a body for
Listen.
your kids?
oh no! I'm
Yes.
catching
Come
a
on,
case
Pop.
I'm
for
not
real.
gonna-
I'm catching a case.
There will be consequences.
Because let me tell you something.
I will Body,
Listen.
this is being recorded.
I don't
I
care.
am not.
Listen, there's people out there. They may have heard of me, may have seen me, may have even known me. They don't even know me in that realm because they know me to be calm, but they don't know her.
Right.
Where's the violin?
listen,
We just heard the violins.
I don't care about a violin,
I
but
can't
when
give
you
a
talk,
violin on
no,
this one.
you listen. You better come with some ammunition.
Whoa.
You got
I
some bass
promise you,
drums.
don't mess with my kids. Leave my kids out of it.
You're listening to Truth Is Podcast.
Okay, but help somebody as a man.
Okay,
As a man,
well, how else would I help
from
them?
a man-
Sonia, how else would I help them?
I don't know. You might be
Hey,
right,
okay.
we don't
I'll
know.
be a man right
I'm
now.
just saying. Be one right now, Pop.
Okay. As a man, what? About gossip?
Okay, yeah. How? What did you say to another man how to deal with gossip about him, his family, or whatever?
Let me find the right words.
Don't use your expressive language.
Yeah, because I was about to say something. You guys, that's for another gender. Okay? That gossip stuff is for another that's for another
so I was
gender.
about to go here because for the most part, you don't hear too much about men gossiping. It's really a lot comes
Well,
from
some-
women.
You can mix-
I think
Some men are. when
no,
they're
some
little
men
kids,
are.
they have
I'm
a
not
lot of
saying that
kids.
they don't, but you usually associate women with gossip because we're chatty. We talk a lot.
I could say men gossip. I'm
Okay.
gonna say it's very difficult for a man to gossip with another man.
So they gossip with women.
Yeah, they just like listen. This is what I'm saying. A
What you saying, Pop? What you
male
saying?
might gossip with another male, but a man will not gossip with another man.
Okay.
That conversation will not go. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I got you.
I'm going back to the gender role. Like, really, what your mentality is. I don't like gossip. I might say, yo, you heard this and that and that and this and that. Oh no. When it comes to like women gossiping, they more bragging. They more bragging than
We
gossiping.
get down and dirty.
Down and dirty with it.
Yeah.
And we add to
We
it.
add
you
to it
know,
to track.
man. We
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it look worse.
We
Make it look
embellish.
worse than what it is
Yeah.
Who?
sometimes.
We lie.
Women do
Women.
that sometimes.
With what?
We're catty.
With what?
Depending on who
With gossiping.
gossip.
Oh,
Depending
yeah.
on who we're talking about. Yeah,
The story
sometimes we
gets
make
bigger
it.
and better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I don't. See, it's hard for me because I don't.
You're not a woman.
Well, that's-
I
Nah, I just don't gossip. It doesn't do nothing for me.
Yeah, I get it.
Gossip doesn't do nothing for me.
I get
But
it.
but you do have some.
But I've
men-
heard stuff, and then I just keep on moving. I'm like,
Exactly.
oh, really? Okay,
Right.
all right.
Right.
Then I'll go to the person and say, you know what I heard?
Yeah.
This is what I heard. This is what's
Yeah,
going on
yeah,
around
yeah.
about you.
But what do you say about the person who's gossiping? They say, "Well, I'm not really gossiping. I'm just trying to help my friend."
When they start that first sentence, I'm not really a gossiper.
Then they are.
Yeah. They just told you. They just told you.
They just label
What?
themselves,
I'm not.
right?
No, but I got this one person I know. They letting you know.
Straight
I
up.
got some tea. I got some tea, and then that's they talk all about them, and then they think because they talk all about them, they could talk. So let me slow down, right?
But you know what?
We talking about-
Someone listening would say, okay, if someone brings gossip to you and you listen, then you're a garbage can for it, and you're just as bad as the gossiper because you're listening to it.
Just as bad for listening.
Yeah.
It just matters what you do with it.
Well,
It matters what
okay.
you do, what you say afterwards.
What you say? Okay.
You know.
All right.
Yeah, you're not gonna just come to me and gossip about
My pastor used to
people,
say,
my
"A silent
friends."
friend
No,
is worse
you're
than a
not.
loud enemy."
Absolutely.
So if you say whatever you want to say to me, I'm gonna be the garbage can, and then I'm gonna dump the garbage
Back
where
on
it's
you.
supposed
Yeah.
to go.
Right. So why do you think people gossip though, Pop?
I do not know. I thought that they didn't have a life, but these people be having
I
children.
heard someone say to me, "It costs you nothing to mind your business." So why do people have to be in other people's
Broke?
business?
Are they broke? They need something free? I don't know. If they said that it costs you something, they gotta be broke. They gotta be broke. They don't got nothing else. They got nothing else. They got nothing complete in their life.
You know, my life is too busy and too
Yeah.
full and too
Yeah.
somewhere else. And the thing about it is that, and you know, and I don't want nobody out there to think that we never gossip and you know we you know all this straight and narrow stuff. But I think that when you grow when you mature spiritually and you grow naturally, that at some point that shouldn't be a part of your world. At some point, because people will say, yeah, they go to church, they're Christians or whatever the case may be, but they still gossip. Now, we all have at some point, but as you grow and you get stronger in the things of God and you become an adult that got real issues and business and, when do you have time?
When you made real mistakes that you wouldn't want anybody to know.
You'll stop that gossiping.
What?
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. But at some point, when does it stop? We have grown people.
It's never gonna stop.
Well, shame
people
on them.
thrive on it because you see in social media, you see it on these talk shows. Like people are making big money off of gossip.
Oh, we're not even gonna talk about social media and the punks behind the keyboard.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
Because people got a lot to say behind the keys.
Truth Nation, don't come for Sonia.
Yeah, don't.
Truth Nation,
because
don't come
rather
for
you
Sonia.
say it or you type it, I'm
No,
gonna come
I'd rather you
However,
be a punk and go to Truth Is 1311 at gmail.com.
Get on that, because I have
And
no respect.
be that tough guy.
I have no respect for people that get on social media and throw subs. Say what you gotta say.
Subs.
Yeah.
If you got an issue with that person, be an adult, be grown, go speak to that person.
Yeah.
Why is this on social media? Why? Anita, why?
You asking me?
Engineer,
I don't
you
do
ain't
it.
talk yet. Why?
I don't do it, so you can't ask me
Social
why.
media, I don't know.
Listen,
Why did you invite him?
Because I know he got something to say.
Yo, the engineer just wants to shout out Kelvin for his feedback. Thank you, Kelvin, and Tammy, and DJ Marvelous, and Brian, and AJ. Yo, keep the comments and the emails coming. Kelvin, I'm sure you're going to have a lot to say.
Oh,
about
my
this
God.
episode.
Kelvin,
Shout out to Kelvin.
Mr. Thesis. His name is Mr. Thesis.
Yes. This is for you, Kelvin. We do this for you.
We want to hear from you, Cal.
Biggest listener.
Man, listen, he got a lot to say.
And we appreciate it.
Okay, so I've said it several times.
Say it one more time.
For all you gossipers, please spread the word. Truth Is Podcast on YouTube. Tell them how we sound here. Tell them all the hateful things you got to say. Please spread the news. We're at Truth Is Podcast on YouTube.
Or email us.
Or you can email us. Go ahead, Sonia.
Whatever you got to say.
Truth
It can
is
be positive or negative.
1311 at gmail.com. Truth is 1311 at gmail.com.
Truth is 1311.
And that's with the violin. She's
At
the violin.
gmail.com.
I speak from the heart.
Whatever. Whatever. Don't come for me.
Have a good one, people.